what's up guys, Danny Kim back again. Today we're actually gonna go back to my chef friend Colin. If you guys didn't watch the previous video, he turned Taco Bell Gourmet into a Scotch egg. But today I'm thinking about bringing him McDonald's. Right now it's 10:20 a.m. so it's around breakfast time. I can order my favorite breakfast meal: sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle with hash browns. So I'm gonna bring that to the chef. Let's see what he can make out of it. Okay, bag has been secured. McDonald's and orange juice for myself. How you doing?
Living the dream always.
All right, chef, so I got you McDonald's.
Let's see what we can come up with this baby. Let's do the unboxing. To make something work with this, we got the hash brown, the epitome of the potato. I think we could do a gnocchi with the hash brown, and we'll make like a sausage ragu with the breakfast sausage, and we'll do a little maple crumble with maybe we'll do a little carbonaro sauce. I think this will come out really nice.
All right, well, let's get it, chef.
So the first thing I'm going to do is carefully try to remove the cheese off.
So you're gonna turn this pancake bun into
Like a breadcrumb that I'm going to use for crunch. We're just going to take this. This has got that nice, those maple chips give it that nice sweetness. I'm just going to try to dry this out so I can use this as texture. Okay, so now we have this. We're just going to dry this out in our oven. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to make a pâte à choux, because we're going to do a Parisian gnocchi base. So the first thing I need to do is make pâte à choux, which is like a cooked flour. Okay, so milk. Need a little bit of butter. Pinch of salt. Get that working. While that's going, I'm just going to dice up my hash brown, because we're going to blend the dough that we're making with the potato to make our potato gnocchi. So now I'm going to work a little bit on my sausage ragu. A little cheese in there won't kill anybody.
So what's the next step after you see your milk and your
After this melts, we're just going to add flour, and we're going to cook the flour mixture. Okay, so it's like a smooth paste. And then once we do that, we'll whip eggs into it while it's hot. That'll give us our pâte à choux. Okay, so now I'm going to add the flour. Okay. We're just going to stir this in. It's going to be thick. We're going to get our arm workout in today. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit to low. After many minutes of mixing, we're at a good texture point. And I'm going to transfer this to our mixer. Low speed.
low speed.
We're going to start adding our eggs just one at a time. Okay? Let them get fully incorporated.
So how do you know when it's ready, chef?
You got to tell the kind of consistency of the dough. I'm just trying to scrape the sides, get an even mix. Now my dough is done. Now we're going to kind of mix in the potato. We're going to mix in a little pump cheese, potatoes in the pâte à choux to make the potato gnocchi. So good dough. So I have my potato, my hash brown. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of cheese, a little bit of our pâte à choux dough, blend this together. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of chive. So we put this in a pastry bag, mixture. So now we have one hash brown with a little pâte à choux dough, which is basically flour, eggs, milk, butter. We have Parmesan cheese, we have chives, a little bit of salt. That's it. So now we're going to pipe. I'll show you a little trick. I'm gonna take some twine.
Oh snap, what is this?
So to make the Parisian gnocchi, to make them nice uniform shapes, I'm gonna make like a little cutter out of the string. Okay? So I'm just gonna tie one end across my boiling water. Now, put my water back to a boil. Depending on how thick I want the gnocchi, will depend how big I cut it. Okay. Little tray with olive oil.
So is this how everybody makes gnocchi?
I can't speak for everybody. I think for a Parisian style gnocchi, you can cut this with scissors, or you can try to use a knife instead of the string. I think we ran for Parisian gnocchi on the menu before, and this seems to be the fastest, most efficient way for us to do those, 50 orders. You need to do a knife. Okay, when you start to see the gnocchi floating to the top, you kind of know that they're ready to go. So I'm going to start scooping these out.
So as soon as they get to the top, that's when you take them out.
As soon as they start floating, you know they're done.
Look at all this gnocchi. Wow.
I'm just gonna let these cool down while we make the last component, which is gonna be the sauce. Next step is to make the sauce. I think we're gonna do like a carbonara style. And that's how I'm going to use the egg patty. So I'm just going to kind of put this egg patty in the blender. And most people are going to probably hate me because I'm going to add cream to it. I would say that traditionally carbonara would be all egg yolk. But in order to break down this egg patty, so I'm going to pulse this for a little bit and then we'll add a bunch of yolks. And now we have our whips. So I'm going to separate.
So you just put the yolk in?
Yep, we just want that rich. What's this? This is my egg mixture. Okay. That's going to be our sauce. Now we're ready to start kind of finishing and plating. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of render a little bit of this, the sausage patty that we have. This is a little confit shallot and garlic.
Wow, so what's in here?
So just shallots and garlic that have been like slow cooked in a little bit of olive oil. Okay, this will give us a little bit more kind of flavor. Adding my sausage. At the same time, I want to get a good sear on the gnocchi. I think that's what makes Parisian gnocchi really fun, is that you can kind of put a little bit of caramelization on the outside. Just a little bit of oil. Grab my gnocchis that are now nice and chilled. Awesome.
Wow. So you're going to try to sear these gnocchis?
Here we go, nice color on it. A little bit of dandelion greens, bitter green.
Okay.
But traditionally it would be with like bacon or some type of like fattiness to kind of cut the bitterness. They're good nice in our gnocchi. And we start to see we get nice little colors on our gnocchi. Take our crumbs, and we got our beef. I'm just going to give it a nice little chop. We're going to infuse a little bit more flavor. We're going to take some oregano here. I'm just going to mince up a little bit of oregano. We're going to melt a little bit of butter to make a little bit of brown butter. Okay, some nice high heat. We're going to try to toast the milk salads. You can kind of see how it's turning brown on this edge. That's what we want. and not burnt. And it's gonna bring a nice nuttiness to the dish.
How do you know when it's not burning?
It'll be black when it's burned, it'll be brown when it's nice and caramelized. So I don't need quite as much butter as I put. You guys see right here, you see the bits and pieces? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna strain a little bit of this down here. Basically what's left is all this is all like clarified butter. I don't really need that. I want the milk solids that are in the butter. So butter actually consists of obviously like the clarified part, the fat part. It has milk in it, which are these bits that are now toasted. And it also has a little bit of water in it. So if you've ever like melted butter, it gets all those bubbles and everything. That's all of those things kind of working together. So I'm gonna add my oregano. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my fatty butter. I'm gonna try to get all these nice little caramelized bits in the bottom of my pan. Then we're gonna add our McGriddle pancake back. Okay. I'm just going to kind of crush these down.
Wow.
Now we have kind of a coarse, kind of rustic crumble. And a little bit more of the butter back. Okay. And there's our crumble. Okay, so now we're going to kind of bring everything together. Okay. Here's our caramelized gnocchi. We're going to add this to the pan with all of our rendered sausage. Now we're going to slowly go ahead and make our carbonara sauce.
So what is in that sauce again?
So this is the egg patty, a little bit of milk and egg yolk. Okay. So basically the goal is to not let this scramble. Take some of our hot water. Okay.
Hot pasta water, right?
Yep. We're going to let our sauce thicken nicely. Okay, for me, carbonara is super important. You need lots of black pepper. Okay, that's like the most important thing. Okay, so we're going to finish with a lot of black pepper. Okay, we're going to bring all those flavors together. Now we're just going to stir or bring our carbonara back to kind of heat. You start to see the sauce get nice and thick now.
Oh yeah.
You good to go? Now I'm ready to play. It's not breakfast anymore. We have our gnocchi with our sausage, little dandelion greens, okay, our carbonara sauce, okay, really nicely coating kind of everything. Parmesan cheese, okay, really nice.
Wow.
And obviously our crumble we worked so hard for, our brown butter, oregano, maple, McGriddle crumble.
That looks amazing.
There you have it, man.
Alright, chef. Can you tell us what this is?
Parisian potato gnocchi with sausage, carbonara sauce, and a maple oregano crumble on top.
Wow. Alright.
See how we did. Looks pretty good. I would say I couldn't do it better myself, but I made it, so. Perfect.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Alright, my turn now. I'm impressed. And what is on top? What type of cheese is this?
Parmesan Reggiano.
Dude, this is so good. This tastes like an actual fine dining dish.
Could be.
I can't really taste too much of the McDonald's.
You would never know.
It's so good. Gourmet. Wow. All right, chef. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That was awesome. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, man. Until next time.
It's crazy how Colin turned a sausage and egg and cheese McGriddle and hash brown meal, a breakfast meal, into a Parisian style gnocchi, which is wild to me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Danny Kim checking out. Peace.